Yes guys, welcome back to the Football Lounge, welcome back to a brand new video. Happy to be back. Hope you guys are all doing well. Subscribe to the channel if you're new, smash the like button, hit the notification bell. Let's get into it. Chelsea picked up a big win against Wolves. By the way, I'm not feeling too good, so apologise for my voice, but Chelsea picked up a big win. That's now 7 wins out of 9 for Rosenier. The only 2 games he's lost is obviously against Arsenal. So a good start for Rosenier. We're 5th in the table, 1 point behind Man United. So I thought in this game was interesting in terms of what he did tactically to kind of break down that low block, which has done really well under Rosenier so far. So I'm just going to show you the ways we kind of broke down their low block. So what was really interesting was we had a box midfield, so we had 4 midfielders basically creating a box. So those 4 players in the middle of the pitch, which were Enzo, Palmer, Santos, Caicedo, were playing close to each other, and it meant that we had most of the ball and we can control the play, we can control the tempo of the game. So yeah, what basically was Caicedo and Santos at the base of the midfield. He had Enzo and Palmer a bit higher up. As you know, Palmer got that hat trick. He obviously was influential in the game. I don't think he was, he was amazing, but he obviously made a big difference, and we know when he's fit what he can do. So as you guys can see, Neto's on the ball here. And one thing that the players are kind of expressing through interviews and just general knowledge is that Rosenier gives them a lot of freedom. He gives them a lot of freedom in the final third to do what they want. And I think this is really good for players like Palmer, Esteval, who need that freedom and need to be able to roam from their position. So I think that's really important. And as you can see here, Gusto's making that inverted run. And you have Palmer kind of drifting out wide. And I think it's just really good because you see players pop up in different positions, and it's harder in a low block to be able to defend when you have players, moving around and roaming from their position. You can also see Enzo Fernandez in that left half space. So it was interesting because we didn't really play with a left winger. Enzo is basically acting as the left winger who's coming inside, and that meant Cucurella could overlap, and he was basically the winger on the touchline. I thought this was interesting because normally on the rescue you just see Garnacho or someone that wide hugging the touchline, but instead it's Cucurella and it's Enzo Fernandez in that left half space. And he was really good there because he made the right choices. He's really smart, and that's something that with Gittins, Garnacho you don't get. Their decision making is very on and off. So I thought that was really smart from Rosenier. And he likes to kind of experiment with where he plays players, and I think he gets low blocks is good because you need to take risks. I guess the one negative is that we didn't get a clean sheet, and I think Robert Sanchez has been outstanding this season and he deserves a clean sheet against Wolves, for crying out loud. But again, it's kind of that set piece we struggle defensively. We don't deal with it, and they get a consolation. And it's just something we struggled with defensively this season, aerially. So I think we need to improve on this area. So whether that's signing another centre back in summer, I think we just need more aerial presence defensively. And to be honest with you guys, I've never really been a fan of zonal marking. I'd rather just really go man to man. I know that's a bit old school, but I really just prefer that. With zonal, I think it's more risk there's more risk involved and it's just harder to defend. And I've just never really been a fan of it, but there you go. That's modern day football for you. Not everyone wants to do the long throw, and I'll be honest, unless you have the right personnel, I just don't think it's a good idea. I think for a team like Brentford, it suits them, but for a team like Chelsea or, I don't know, Tottenham, a long throws, they're not going to work because you just don't have the personnel for it. But that's it for today, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. Roseniers had made a really good start at Chelsea. Of course, we should really beat the teams we've beat, but you still have to beat them. You still have to beat what's in front of you, and he's done well. So let's see what happens. We got, I think, Leeds, Burnley, and Hull. We got to win those three, and then in March, it gets really sticky. So to see how it goes, guys. But I hope you enjoyed it. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. See you soon. Peace.